third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Colts and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, the final dress rehearsal, week 3 of the preseason. And we got a good matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Prescott to throw it. His throw is going to be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back in into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before. Because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them. And that's what he's trying to do here.
Second down and 8. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is third down and 4. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. That complete to Downs. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 37 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Now it's Richardson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Richardson back to throw it. That one finds Pierce right side.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30.
Play action. Now Richardson. Crossing route and finds Likely.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Richardson looking to throw.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs
from 3 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
What an advantage having a elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
From the 46, here's second down and 5.
Prescott down.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Richardson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. First and 10, Taylor now. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On first down, Richardson. He'll get this off to Taylor.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll go down as a gain of 6. And it's second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch.
Gay's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now. 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He's across midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
From the shotgun, Richardson. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On third down, here's Richardson. Being chased out left. Muscles him off. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Going for it on fourth, here's Richardson. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So we come to well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. A short one there, caught by Likely. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Richardson off the play fake. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Colts.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Richardson to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10. 12-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 11 to... It's a quick 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
First down, and it's Pollard again.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
That's good for Cowboys. 1st down.
They'll run left with Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
A give to Pollard running left.
And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's Pollard again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Colts 28-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
4th down, Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Cowboys here unable unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name. Dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on. What did you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting unit's still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point in the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll roll him out right. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time here. Lance.
He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics. Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Now Gilbert.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that goes for a gain of 31.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On 3rd down, Funk. There's a nice move. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jake Funk.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down,
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here's Gilbert. That's to the tight end, Mallory.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. Now a handoff up the middle. Funk. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling.
And now off to the races down the right side. He's inside the 20. And down inside the 10, they finally stop him. But what a return. It'll be first and goal.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens. But you have to figure, they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The big kick return nearly resulted in 6. Now they'll try to finish the job here, first and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
This likely a must-have. Third and goal. Pollard again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, good with the PAT.
That cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Well, the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Rodgers brings it in. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down, Funk. There he goes left side. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 36-yard line. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Funk. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, Funk. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jake Funk.
Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
On second down, Prescott again. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And again, it's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
To throw is Prescott.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Prescott now. Forced out to his left. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from a yard out.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.